The perennial throw bowler. And off we go from KC. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Color. 15.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hey, go. Hey, 57. Hey, 57. Attack. Hey, 43. Attack.
On second down, Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Look at the three tight ends here on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Yellow. Attack!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. 17 yards on that connection. First down, KC.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They'll stick with him again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his second touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll drop this. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Mahomes now on second down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Fire down these 2, fire down these 2. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking point.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And the Chiefs have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Yellow.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you had no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Broncos have it. That is a gut punch, a huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble, and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchdown.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier's getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
They send Sutton in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers.
Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
43.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Field checkers down to the running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is hot down the field. It's worthy. So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, answer the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. To throw is Nix. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he will go all the way. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They send Sutton in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throw it. Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down. Back to throw is Nix. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That one taken in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. The Broncos draw closer here. It's 21-14. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling like all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to... In 2nd and 10, do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see them miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. He connects with Mims.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. On 4th down, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their in this football game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Mahomes now to throw again. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
First down, Broncos.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.